Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bullhucker Podcast. I'm Moose Lunston. As you notice, next to me there is no co-host today. We had a guy, my co-host had something going on, a family thing go on today, so it's just me and our guest today. Now I got a pretty good guest today. Our guest today is a local business owner. He's a local, a fellow podcaster, and is an all-around hustler. Freddie Gaetan, how are you, brother?
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
I'm doing really well, man.
It's been a minute.
You're a busy dude.
Yeah, man. I try to stay busy because if not, I get in trouble.
Oh, hey,
I get into trouble.
Idle hands at the devil's playground. That's a saying, right? That's a saying. You might recognize this guy from Freddie's hot dog stand.
Yeah.
If you haven't had one of his hot dogs, you're like the only one, right?
Yeah, you missing out.
Yeah, you're busy, but you got something new going on.
Yeah, we got the me and my wife. We got the trailer going on now. Shout out to Melissa, and she had the lemonades popping. I had the hot dogs popping, and we might as well just mingled it together and. We made it happen. I mean, so and then for the upcoming year, I'm gonna still have Freddie's New York hot dogs because I still got my hot dog cart, which I'm gonna have somebody else run. But I'm gonna do a whole new logo for the trailer, and it's gonna be me and my wife, and we're gonna have it.
So here's the crazy thing, and you're very trusting because you're actually a chef.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So is that tough to trust somebody else with your brand?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. So what I'm trying to rent it out. I'm not trying to. If I can rent it out before I trust somebody to handle it the way I handle it, because it's hard. You're right. It's hard to trust anybody to do it, especially nowadays.
That's your name on the logo, man. So
yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, if you're brand new to the podcast, welcome to the Bullhucker Podcast.
Yeah, welcome.
On this podcast, what we do is we bring on a guest. Today's Freddie Gaetan. What's going to happen is Freddie's going to tell us 3 stories about his life. Now, here's the kicker: only 2 of these stories are true. One's either made up, embellished, or it's a borrowed story. Then the podcast, I'm going to try and guess which one it is. Now, usually I have a co-host, but I figured this time it wouldn't hurt not to have one because I have a fellow podcaster with me.
Yeah, definitely.
So someone's gotten used to it over the past year, right?
And it's crazy because I was a little nervous when I started this. I said, why am I so nervous? I've been podcasting a minute, though, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, what was your first podcast?
It was with Juan and... Oh, no, my first podcast was with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my very first podcast. Yeah. And you see what I said? I said, let's do it again, please. I felt like I was nervous and all that, but...
It turned out okay. It was a good episode.
It turned out good.
It was a great episode, man. The podcast you guys do, real quick, is the Brew and Chew podcast.
The Brew and Chew podcast, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys are building a new studio right now.
Yeah, we're building a studio right now at Juan's. I don't really want to reveal too much, but yeah, man, we're gonna jump back on it. I mean, but especially at the end of the year, it gets real busy, man.
Sure.
Real busy, and business slows down, but the other side of it doesn't. I mean, so it's just work.
But something always comes up, dude.
Always, bro.
Trust me.
Always, man. Always. Look, I was supposed to have been on the podcast a couple of weeks ago when family matter happened. I mean, so
yes.
But it happens.
Hey,
we here now.
You doing okay with that?
Yeah,
man?
of course, we
that's
good.
Tough, man. That's tough.
As a man, we got to man up ASAP.
I get it. Yeah, it's okay to be a little bummed out, man.
Yeah, facts.
You got love in your heart. So, all right, we got 3 great stories. We got thought I was meeting Jesus, first time smoking weed with father, and fighting over Burger King. You ready to tell some stories, brother?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do this.
Which one you want first?
There's one that pops out to me, and I always make that one last. So we're gonna list that last. So first, let's hear fighting over Burger King.
All right. So
the
story goes, right. This was in Hartford, Connecticut. I was about maybe like 15, 16 years old, and I was one of them kids that no matter who my mother was with, I didn't really like, and even though they was cool. So she was with my stepfather, and me and him, we always bumped heads. And there was one day, we ordered Burger King. I'm a youngin', so I don't got no money, so he's the one ordering Burger King, whatever. Oh, what you want for Burger King? Everybody's ordering Whoppers with cheese and all that, so boom. Now, mind you, me and him, we got tension going on, so we always had tension, and he orders the Burger King, he's go to pick it up. When he gets to the house, now he's handing out all the Whoppers, boom, 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 boom. Now he hands me my Whopper. Everybody's Whopper got cheese, except for my Whopper. My Whopper doesn't have any cheese.
How many people are here?
I'm talking about 6 people.
Okay, all right.
Now, he's like, oh, well, I didn't know, but all of a sudden, like, the last Whopper that you pick out, it doesn't have any cheese because you give it to me. Me and him started going at it, and, bro, we just wound up fighting over Burger King, slammed him into my mother's china cabinet. Now, mind you, I'm like 15, 16 years old. My mom kicked me out of the house for that right there. And it was over Burger King, bro.
Yeah.
Over the cheese. I mean, like, cheese was that serious. But, you know, at 16, so, you know, it was just, I felt some type of way. I felt like he was, you know, really testing me and really trying me over the cheese.
I mean, he could have been. He could have been.
No, yeah. Oh, I know he was.
Yeah.
I know he was because I know that, you know, out of all the 6 Whoppers, mine is the one with no cheese.
Was it brothers, sisters, anything like that?
Yeah,
there?
but me, my older sister, he's my stepfather, so he has a daughter with my mom's as his, you understand? So he's like my stepfather. So, you know, he always treated her a little bit
Of course.
better than I mean, but yeah, you know, it's
He had skin in that game.
Yeah, of course. Come on now. But yeah, man. And that ruined the relationship between me and my mom's for a while. And he was a grimy dude though, man. He really was.
Are they still together?
Nah.
No.
He wound up damn, I'm over here telling my mother's business. I don't care though.
Oh, we don't have to. If you don't
Nah, we good. That's what makes good TV. But he went to Puerto Rico and wound up leaving my mom's for another woman that looked just like my mother but just younger.
Really?
Yes, but I was gonna go to Puerto Rico. I was trying to kill him. My mom was like, "Nah, don't do it. It ain't that serious."
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, man, because you know my mom's old now.
Yeah.
And she's not, you know, she come from the old school, so she's not looking for no boyfriend or nothing like that.
Sure.
She's gonna be alone for the rest of her life, and that's what got to me.
It's bullshit to her, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
definitely.
pain in the ass.
Yeah. So
My mom's the same way.
yeah,
She's not looking for it. She's
It is what it is. You know, she's she done put so many years into a relationship. You know,
Right.
after a while, she's like, it is what it is. I mean,
Where's
so-
mom at?
In Puerto Rico.
Oh, she's in Puerto Rico
Yeah,
too.
she's in Puerto Rico, man. Yeah.
Okay.
And funny story, man. My mom's was she thinks she's a tough guy, right? 'Cause, in Puerto Rico, they hit a lot of earthquakes. Hit Puerto Rico.
Really? I didn't know.
Bro,
I didn't
a lot
know
of
that.
earthquakes. Now, from the past like 5 years, a lot of earthquakes been hitting Puerto Rico, and a lot of she lives on the west side of the island, and she's tough. Like, come on, moms, come on out here, man. Leave Puerto Rico already. And I mean, there's nothing out there. Oh no, this is where I'm from. As soon as them earthquakes come hit, boom, she calls me up. Oh, I'm scared. Yeah, I know you're scared. Come your ass over here, back to the States.
Yeah.
And she's just an old stubborn Puerto Rican woman. She has all these animals, and she's like, I'm not leaving my animals behind. Not knowing when the earthquake hits or a hurricane hits and they get the first chance, them animals gonna go.
Yeah.
They taking off and leaving my mom's behind. So
I was just going to ask you about the hurricanes too. That's what I would know them
it's
for.
crazy, man. Yeah, and my mom's just still living through Hurricane Maria, and it's 2017.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's still like it's crazy over there.
Forgive me for not knowing any of this and
Like, go
paying
on.
attention to local stuff. The last hurricanes, did those affect her?
This year's hurricanes?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no. This year's hurricanes didn't affect Puerto Rico.
Okay.
It's more of the earthquakes, because the earthquakes hit and the lights go out, and it's just the infrastructure in Puerto Rico is really, really horrible
That's
right now.
tough, yeah.
So it's tough for especially the older folks that got sicknesses and all
Sure.
that, and trying to go to the hospitals, and you get no. I remember my mom's getting surgery, and in the hospital room. This is the first time I went to Puerto Rico because I'm scared of planes.
Right.
But my mom's going to surgery, so I'm there. I mean, super son.
Yeah.
And bro, she was in the hospital room, and there's one big room, and then one curtain splitting her and another girl. Girl was like 15 years old giving birth, and my mom's is right there. A curtain splitting them, and I'm right there in the next room, and it's Puerto Rico ain't no joke. Boy, them hospitals crazy. So I tell her, bring your ass back home.
But she don't want
Stubborn.
it. Still home?
Stubborn. Yeah.
Still home?
Yeah, that's always gonna be home to her. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's just, but it's just like I said, I got a lot of family passing away and all that. So I'm just trying to be close to.
You get that
to
age,
everybody.
bud.
Bro, I'm at the age right now that it's scary.
Yeah.
Like.
May I
it's
ask how
scary.
old you are?
I'm 40. I just turned 47 on Thanksgiving.
Ah, you're a young pup, bro.
Come on,
you're
stop
a young
playing, man. I don't feel
pup,
it, man.
I'm 49, bud, and I'd kill the
Come
hell.
on.
Yeah, but look at this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. Hey,
I can't wait for mine to grow white. I'm
Really?
trying to diet. Yeah, man. Come
grow
on, I need
white?
it, man. Yeah, I want to go all white, man.
don't take care of yourself, bro. Apparently, this is how I got here. So but yeah, at this age, you start realizing. I've had a lot of people around me pass.
Yeah.
In the past 2 years, it's kind of shocked me. There's a guy
Yeah.
from high school online that now I'm not sure what's going on. But there's a GoFundMe for him. You know what I mean? So, and he's my age. You know what I mean? So
It makes
get
you think, bro. It makes you think, man.
Because I started working out again. I really started getting on that train, and because I thought to myself, how many warning shots do you think God's going to give you, bro?
Yeah.
Because those are
Yeah.
warning shots. Make no
Yeah.
mistake, they are warning shots.
Yeah. And the warning shots from back in the day hit different than the warning shots from now.
Oh, I didn't.
The warning shots from now, bro, like if you got to take care of yourself, man, because
Yeah.
if not, you go downhill ASAP, man. Like,
Yeah. The warning shots back in the day didn't matter to anybody. You're immortal when you're young.
I blame it on the Flintstone vitamins. They made it. We gonna live to 100 off them Flintstone vitamins.
You know what? I hope you're right, but I think you're right because who had one? You know what I'm saying? They're like Doritos. Those things were delicious.
It's a fact, bro.
I was a fat kid, bro. You believe me. Mom had to go get Flintstone vitamins twice a week. It was horrible. But I was healthy. God damn it. All right. That was a great story, fighting over Burger King. And it's kind of one of those it's probably those memories where when you kicked you out, how long were you out? Was that it?
That was it.
You didn't come back?
I didn't come back. Because I knew that it was him all the time.
Yeah.
But I respected it because, I was a kid that I chose the streets over trying to get a job and all that. I mean, but, coming from my father, and my father was a hustler.
Yeah.
I mean, so I come from that background, that era. I mean, so it was just like,
I get it. That's crazy, man.
It was good. It was a good time though. That era right there, boy, it was good. It was a good era.
It's not the same thing as you were saying with Puerto Rico, but most of my family's not a Pueblo.
Okay.
And Pueblo's kind of ghetto. You know what I'm saying?
I've been to Pueblo.
Yeah, and when I lived there, I didn't ever really worried about any of it. Freddie, I used to walk around that town drunk by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I just didn't worry about it. But now I go now, and I see the same thing like you see with your mom, not to that extent. It's way worse than Puerto Rico's Pueblo probably, but how my dad and all them live there, but that's their home.
Yeah.
So to them, it's normal. It doesn't. Yeah, there's things that like my stepmom will talk about murders or the heroin going on in that town or whatever, and to her it's just that's normal. They just got to keep your eye out for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just got to keep your head on a swivel. You'll be fine. You know.
Pueblo reminds me of New Mexico.
Oh, does it?
I've been to New Mexico before, so it reminds me of New Mexico. I've
Which
been to
rough.
La Cruces, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Oof, boy.
That's where my dad's family's from, too.
That was crazy.
The Barros family came from New Mexico.
Yeah,
so,
it's real out there.
Yeah, he goes out there every now and again, has a little shop where they have they look for rocks out in the desert, stones to sell. Or, so that's what he does with his retirement.
New Mexico's the first Walmart I went to. I had to pay for my bags. That was before we went to Walmart over here, right? Remember?
Yeah. It's fun to watch people that aren't from Colorado walk into a Walmart. Do you pay for their bags and the anger you see? Man,
you've been like, what?
The rage is next level, my friend. All right, that's a great story, short and sweet. I like it.
That's it.
All right, we got two left. Thought I was meeting Jesus and first time smoking with Father. There's one I always want to hear. Like I told you, we're gonna say that one to last. So let's hear first time smoking weed with Father.
All right, so check it like this, right? So my father, like I said, he's a hustler from New York, from the Bronx, and he come from that era where you can smoke weed in the streets and the police have passed by, they don't even care. I mean, it ain't Orchard Beach, we was smoking weed on the boardwalk.
There's bigger fish to fry out there.
Exactly. So now I dibbled and dabbled. I was in Bridgeport, Connecticut. My father lived in the Bronx. So I dibbled and dabbled a little bit with the weed game out there with my cousins and, smoking little bogeys and Newports and, trying everything. But never got into it with, my father. So, my father was a heavy weed smoker. So summertime, I used to go with my father to New York. Wintertime, I'm in Connecticut with my mother. So I went over there for the summertime and my father was a hustler. So he's sitting at the table. I'm sitting at the table with him, eating. And he's over here bagging weed up.
Right.
Pounds of weed he's bagging up.
Yeah.
And so I'm staring at every time he's smoking a joint, I'm looking at him and smoking and all that. And then every time he looks up, I catch the eye to eye with him. So I look down, boom, boom. So this happens like 4 or 5 times. Yeah. So one of the times he said, hey, you want to smoke weed? What you keep looking for me? You want to smoke weed? So I'm like, yeah, look, I'll try it or whatever. I mean, so we went ahead and I smoked weed with my father for the first time. And mind you, I smoked weed before, but the weed that my father was smoking, that it was back in the day, that good shit that was coming in the yellow manila envelopes. Yeah, he had that shit right there. I mean, so it was that right there. So after we smoked weed the whole summertime, I'm 2 months in smoking weed. So now, mind you, by 2 months in, I'm already hooked on the weed. I mean, so now my problem is my mother don't know I smoke weed. It's not possible for me to smoke weed over there.
Really?
So this is what I tell my father. And I tell him, it's going to be a problem now because, I'm hooked on it. I mean, so I'm taking the Metro North train from Connecticut, from Bridgeport, Connecticut to New York to 125th Street, Amsterdam Avenue in New York. My father drives me to the train station to go back to Bridgeport, Connecticut. And now, mind you, I'm with a sheepskin coat on. He brings me with the bag with the 10 of the biggest nickel bags in a little baggie. He said, listen, when you get back to Connecticut, give this to your mom's and tell her to call me. Now, mind you, I'm shitting bricks the whole time while I'm on the train. So we get back to Connecticut. I give it to my mom. Say, hey, call my pops. He told me to give this to you. I'll go to my room, scared to death now. Now, about an hour passed by. She comes back into the room with one of the bags. He gives it to me with the little papers that came in there. And here, you can sit here and smoke the weed in here. You can only smoke inside your room. You can't tell nobody. And you're allowed to smoke, but only up in here. And from that day on, I was able to smoke weed in my house, my guy, in front of my mom's, with no issues because of my father, how much pull he had from New York. And that was the first time I smoked weed with my dad.
Did your mom smoke weed?
Nah.
No.
She didn't allow it, but my mother was a church-going woman.
So what'd she do with the rest of the weed?
She gave it when I was done with mine, with one of the bags, then she gave it to me, boom. Like she was feeding me like that, I mean. And now, after that, I started going to New York maybe like once every 2 months and coming back with some weed with my father. We went from that to him coming and picking me up and going back and forth. And so it was, bro. But yeah, with my pops, the very first time smoking some fireweed, you know what I mean? And that's how I was able to smoke weed.
She was pacing you.
What you mean she was
pacing you? Like she kept the weed.
Yeah, exactly. So she was able to control it.
All right.
Now, mind you, I couldn't go outside and be with my friends and be like, hey, I'm smoking weed. Nah, there was none of that. So from an early age, I would learn how to be humble with the stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, that's how that was. And this, it didn't really ruin the relationship with my mom's, but it showed me the power my father had in the relationship. You know, so it was like, but that's why my mother left him, because he was a piece of shit.
Really?
Yeah, he was. I mean, but you know, that was my father. That was my hero. You know. So, and now he's in New York in a nursing home, alcoholic dementia, because he was a heavy drinker, and that's why I stopped drinking. I mean, because I didn't want to end up.
You saw what happened,
bro. Like I'm a spitting image of my pops.
Right.
You know. So I didn't want to end up like that, and then you know, like I was the kid that was getting picked up all the time while my brothers were living with him. Yeah. And my brothers don't even go visit him, man. They in the same borough in the Bronx. They don't even go visit him. I mean, and it's just a messed up situation. But I can't be the hypocrite because I haven't gone to visit him either.
You're hundreds of miles, thousands of miles away, man.
Exactly. But yeah, man, from time to time, my stepmother will call me, video chatting with him, and he'll see me and look at my beard and be like, "You fucking Abraham Lincoln," and he still got the his charisma, but he's just like, he's not the same anymore.
But he recognizes you still.
But he still recognizes me, so I gotta go see him before he doesn't recognize me.
Because that's coming, dude.
Yeah,
that's
because
coming.
my sister said my sister looked just like me. She went to go visit him, and she said that it's on or off. Like he'll recognize her, and he won't recognize her, and so yeah. I got to get to the point where I go see my pops, man.
Scary stuff.
Shout out to my pops. There, definitely, man.
What'd your dad do for a living?
He was a jack of all trades, but he was mostly a plumber. Okay. He was a superintendent for 2 buildings in the Bronx. Yeah. So, you know, being a super, you got to fix all the apartments. You got to renovate whenever something goes wrong. But he been doing that all his life. And plumbing was his thing, though. My pops, man, wherever he goes, the bathroom was the first thing he hooked up. I remember my father having a bathtub with the gold little knobs, and on the wall, got a FG and tile, like, because his name was Freddie Gaetan also. I mean, an FG and tile. He was a real G, man, my pops, man. So it hurts for me to even go see him like that. Yeah. You know, so it's, but I have to.
You got to, bud.
Yeah, because I'll regret it. My girl always tells me, she said, man, you're going to regret it if something happens to your pops and you haven't, you know.
Yeah. I can't agree more, Freddie. So, definitely. I have so many people in my life that don't talk to their parents. Yeah. And I always tell them, like, you're going to regret that someday, man. Yeah. I don't know. And so there's some cases where it's validated, you know, like the parents have done something that is
piece of shit,
unexcusable. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? But I try and see my pop whenever I can. He spends a lot of time in New Mexico, but same thing as you know what I mean? Yeah. He was never a drinker, but always with the weed, you know. And when he had his heart attack a couple years ago, which he's okay, take a step back. You don't eat gummies in his world, you know. Yeah. You're a pussy if that's how you know. You got to smoke the weed. You got to smoke the weed, you know. And I've never been a big weed guy. It just wasn't my thing. You know, I was a drinker. But when he was in the hospital, and the doctor was like going to go and tell him like he can't smoke marijuana anymore. Smoking anything's not great, you know. I don't care if it's from the earth or whatever, you know. And I told the doctor, okay, I'll go in with you because he's gonna have heart attack number 2 when you tell him, you know. And I was shocked, man. When the doctor walked in, he goes, "Hey, Mr. Barrows, you know the weed's not good for you. Marijuana's not great, but gummies won't hurt you." And he goes, okay. I was like, holy shit. I was shocked he gave in to that,
bro.
But I mean, he kind of, like we said, how many warning shots does God give you?
Yeah,
definitely. And that heart attack was a eye opener for him. So
yeah, definitely. I know my check engine light is on already.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I just made a doctor's appointment to get a checkup.
Okay.
It's been a while, man.
Yeah,
so my friend's wife is the secretary there, or works at the desk, and she's like, "Well, when's the last time you had a doctor?" I go, it's been a while.
Yeah, when you do this, it's a long time.
She's like, "You're going to get blood tests. You're going to get all this."
Yeah, definitely. At this age, man, because how can I say, when you're young, you can get something over, but it doesn't get you as fast as it does now. Like, it speeds up now, man. Diabetes will come and hit you ASAP. High blood pressure, all that. Get you, man.
It's tough.
Let me tell you, I was at a Sam's Club with my girl one time, right? And I jumped on that damn high blood pressure machine, and I went in and pumped it up, and I got the reading. Bro, I was supposed to have been dead. I'm over here, got off of it. I'm shaking, I'm shook now, and I'm walking around like I'm about to die, right? Like, I can't, man, bro, like, and this, don't believe them things, man, because I was fine, bro. But still, it wakes you up, bro.
Yeah.
It wakes you up, man.
That oximeter, for CDL, I have a CDL, so I have to get a physical once every year,
I got my CDL too.
What's that?
I have my CDL as well.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, to buy your van or whatever, right? Or no?
No, I was driving trucks in Texas.
Oh, nice. Well, I go in there and they put the oximeter on me, and something was wrong with it. And it registered below like 90.
Yeah.
And that nurse freaked out on me, dude. She's like, lay down right now. And I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, freaking you out.
Yeah, you turned into a little girl real fast. She's like, you're scaring me. You're scaring me right now. What's happening right now? And she's like, if this doesn't get better, we're gonna try another finger. You got to go to the emergency room. I was like, and I felt fine, but it went up, it was fine. But they freak you out sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bitch,
Yeah, them numbers, boy.
Well, I hope you get a chance to get down and see your old man.
Yeah, definitely. I got to definitely do that. And my mom's too. She's been to Puerto Rico, and the last time I see my mother was, she come to see me. So it's not fair. I mean, I got to go see her. It's been a long time.
Yeah. All right. Two great stories, man. Two good ones down. Here's the one that popped out at me. I want to hear this one. Thought I was meeting Jesus.
Yo, bro, listen. All right, so this is I was in Colorado, and I went to. This is the first time I went back to Florida.
Right.
Go see my peoples, and I stood out there. Well, I stood out there for maybe like this is when you came to pick me up. So maybe it's like 4 or 5 years ago.
His wife's in the studio, by the way.
4 or 5 years
that's
ago.
Who he's talking to.
So with Puerto Ricans, we don't need a holiday to celebrate. You know what I mean? Like everything's a celebration. So when I got there, I called my boy June and his wife Marty, and come pick me up at the airport. Oh shit, yo, they hear Scorpio's here. They call me Scorpio in Florida because my tattoo and all that.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, definitely. And so boom, they come pick me up at the airport. Boom, everything's a good time. So beer. This is when I was drinking. Beers flowing, shots flowing, boom, boom, boom. Now, if I've been in Colorado for so long that when I go back to Florida, I can drink way more without getting fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm out drinking everybody. I mean, so everybody's falling asleep at the end of the. So I get to the room I'm going to go sleep in. Boom, and I fall out. Now I don't know what the hell kind of dreams I was having, my guy. But I remember hearing fucking horns, my guy, in my dreams.
Like what? Like car horns?
Like beep 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 beep, like horns, right? So at first I don't think it's just a little dream. Boom, and I hear it again, bro, and I got up scared to death. Now when I'm hearing the fucking horns.
You're talking about like trumpets,
like trumpets, okay, like horn, like trumpets, and I'm hearing them, and I'm like, holy shit, bro, like. It's time. Jesus is here, my guy. Like it's about to be like Jesus. Like, the horns are flying. So shook. I'm getting dressed, and bro, like as I'm walking outside to go out, they're getting louder, and scared. Now the people, Marty and June, they're in the kitchen. They're like, "Yo, what's going on?" I'm like, "Yo, you don't hear the horns?" Now, mind you, I got a little hangover and all that.
Yeah,
so I run outside, bro, like Jesus is coming. I go outside. Across the street, the Mexican family, the mom's birthday, they was having a mariachi over there across the street, my guy. Bro, I was so fucking shook, bro. And it was the mariachi, man. with the trumpets, and I swear I thought it was Jesus because had the hangover, the craziest hangover. And
is that a belief in your family or something? You hear horns before you die? Is that?
That's in the Bible, my guy. Like that's. I don't read the Bible like that either, but I know that when them trumpets fly,
okay,
you better be ready.
I wouldn't have thought about that.
See, yeah, bro. Like, and I thought he was outside, my guy. I thought he was coming. Them trumpets, and it was the mariachi band, bro. And it was a fly. It was morning time, maybe like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. They out there dressed fly, and it's hot as hell outside. I mean, they mariachi, you know what I mean? And I respect the family for doing that for their moms. But yeah, I thought Jesus was coming. I thought Jesus was outside, my guy. It was crazy. It was crazy, fantastic. Bro. Like, yo, and then I went back inside, and everybody was dying laughing. Like, so.
I've never heard that in my life,
bro.
Man.
It was crazy, my guy. It was crazy.
It's funny. When I was younger, my uncle's a born-again Christian. He used to buy me a Bible all the time, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how many? You know, I'm not reading. I haven't read the first 10 of them. You know what I mean? But I've never heard that before in my life, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Right now, I get the Bible, but I get the Bible verses off of an app because if I try to read the Bible, I get frustrated because of the language.
Yeah.
I don't understand the language that is.
They make a layman's one. They make a Bible, in perfect English, yeah. I've thought about that. I thought about seriously sitting down and reading it.
Well, let me give you my second problem. Okay. The words are too damn little, my guy. I mean, so I'm trying to look at the damn Bible and it's like,
oh, bud,
bro,
I'm with you. But I just went to the eye doctor yesterday and had to eat a lot of crow, man, because I've been refusing bifocals for 2 years now. I
got bifocals, my guy. Like, but my father is the same way, and I mean, like but you got to take care of your eyes, man.
Oh,
bro, you got.
I've always had bad eyesight, though.
Yeah, me too.
My first glasses came on in the 4th grade or something.
Yeah, bro. Me too, my guy. Yeah, me too, man. I was in Bridgeport, Connecticut, like 4th grade, my guy. Like, 4th, 5th grade, glasses, and it's just since then.
How amazing would it be to wake up and just be able to see? People take that shit for granted. I'm sorry, they do.
That's crazy. Yeah,
not to fumble around, look for your glasses, put them on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. And especially the first thing in the morning, the very first. I don't know. Have you seen the new? It's not LASIK. It's scary though. But it's a permanent contact lens that they slip behind.
Yeah.
But it's just a scary procedure, my guy. And I mean, like, a whole bunch of things could go wrong, but a permanent contact lens, and they giving you like your vision is back up to par. I mean, so
have you ever thought about LASIK?
I thought about it, but the last time I went to my doctor's appointment, they said it was too late for me. I waited too long.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm already at the age that my stigma, what's it called, stigmatism.
Stigmatism, yeah.
It's already at the point that LASIK wouldn't even help it.
Really?
Yeah.
That
so
sucks.
I just gotta maintain with it. I mean, like, and it's maintain it now.
Dude, and I know this is completely silly to say, but I'm always weird about my eyes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Really weird about it. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather be partially blind than fully blind.
Yeah.
You know, I'm always worried I get LASIK. Like right when they're going to shoot me the laser, the chick sneezes. Then either I have like super eyesight or none at all. You know?
Yeah, man, and it's just out of every part of your body, I think your eyes and maybe your heart got to be the scariest to work on, bro. Like
well, the heart, because you don't know if you're coming back from that.
Yeah.
Your eyes, because how do you live? People that are blind, I mean, that's God bless them, dude.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
I have no idea how you do it. I couldn't fathom being blind. I mean, most of the stuff I do, I got to be able to see. You know, well, I mean, I drive a tanker for a living, so that's obvious. But I mean, it'd be tough to be blind. If there's one sense you had to lose, what would you pick?
Oh man, bro,
that's a tough one.
That is tough because I can maneuver blind, but for so long, and just because I know where everything's at,
right?
Mental, I mean, like memory. So
sure, but
I only last a while. You know, so I can get from the bed to the bathroom,
right,
with all the lights off. I mean, you know what I mean. But it's just, bro, to be blind, no way.
Yeah, that's tough. Every time I go to the eye doctor, I kind of hint around about LASIK and ask him, who would I go talk to in case I get a wild hair at my ass? And he laughs because I ask him every time, and I never do it, but I just get nervous about that, man. And I hear it's super easy now. Like, literally, they just, and you're done.
Yeah.
I
heard people go back to work right afterwards, bro. Yeah, man. It's like, it's a procedure that's, one day off, and then you go right back to work.
Because back in the day, they put those big maxi pads on your eyes,
bro,
remember? And you couldn't blink weird. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. You had to when you slept on your side, it was just like it's like you're a part gremlin, but there's a bunch of rules with you now, Yeah, it's crazy stuff,
and
man.
And them drops that they put in your eye that make you blur it up, and it's crazy the stuff that they have to
they dilate your eye.
Bro, it's crazy.
They did me yesterday, and I had to go to Walmart when I was done. And it's hilarious because they dilate your eyes. And then I got at 5:30. It was dark out. I walk into Walmart, man, and it is so fucking bright in there.
Yes.
I was just like,
yeah.
you know, like, what's happening right now?
Hey, probably looking at you.
I had to go get some of those old Cholo glasses to put under my glasses, you know.
Man.
Well, Freddie,
Medicine, huh?
those are 3 great stories, man. There's we're going to do some guessing. I want to hear another story you're going to tell me, but
Talk to me.
3 great stories. I thought I was meeting Jesus, first time smoking weed with father, and fighting over Burger King. Now, usually when there's a co-host, we do the paper, rock, scissors.
Yeah.
How do you rock, paper, scissors?
1, 2, 3, bang.
You're a shooter.
There you
Okay.
go.
4 pumper. All right.
I gotta give him 4. I gotta last 4, my guy.
Yeah. Dancy Kudron used to be a big part of this podcast back in the day. She's pretty busy nowadays, but it always made me laugh. I'm like, because I'm a 3 pumper.
Yeah.
And she looked at me. She's like, "Is it wrong for me to want one more?" I go, "You know what? It's hard to argue with that, man. It's hard to argue with that." She's hilarious, so she's so funny. All right, so we're gonna have to guess here. So, thought I was meeting Jesus, first time smoking weed with father, and fighting over Burger King. The one thing I'm pretty sure is true for sure is the first time smoking with father. All right, I think that's a great story. I'm gonna go with that as a true one. Thought of meeting Jesus kind of stuck out to me because I never heard the horn thing, but I'm sure that is in the Bible. There's a lot of shit in there I don't know about. I'm going to go with fighting over Burger King for this pure, simple fact, Freddie, that it was so short and sweet. There's a lot of detail with it. I always look for detail, man, so I could be wrong. But before you flip that over, I want to say thank you to the Brush Emporium, man. Thank you guys for letting me have this little studio down here. Thank you for being so generous with everything. I love my little studio down here.
It's my second time down here, and definitely, I like it.
Have you eaten here yet?
Yeah, the pizza is amazing.
Yeah, and that's a huge compliment coming from an actual chef.
Definitely. The pizza is amazing. I like it. I like the crust. Whatever they're doing to the crust is
it's off the hook, man. Yeah,
definitely.
But they have wings, pasta, you name it here. They have ice cream.
I seen they were doing the loaded potatoes also.
Loaded potatoes, and these things sell out every time. You know what I mean? So
cool.
They're doing all kinds of cool stuff up there. And also, if you haven't been here, they have like an antique shop. They've opened a lot of antiques upstairs. So come shopping. Christmas is coming up.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shop local, please, man.
Because when you don't shop local, what happens? It goes away.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we got to don't be that person who doesn't shop local. It goes away. Then you're bitching that Walmart's your only choice anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also upstairs they have a pretty good seating area, and the cool thing is they have board games, old school board games upstairs.
I've never seen the board games.
Yeah, it's against the wall, the north wall.
Okay.
They have Candyland, the Monopoly, all that stuff. So bring your kids down, have some great dinner, man, and show them what an old school family night looked like.
Yeah,
well, for some families, we didn't play Monopoly, but come support this place because they support this podcast, and without them, this podcast either wouldn't exist or it'd be really hard to keep going. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So all the love in the world, 210 Clayton Street, Brush Emporium. Also, if you like what you've seen today on the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little red dot. That's our subscribe button. Click that, man. It's a small click for you, but it's a huge click for us, man. We appreciate the support. And we love you,
subscribe, comment, do all that. I mean, support. Come on now, support.
All of it. And before we leave, we're going to talk about his podcast because I want you to check that out. It's a great podcast.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
But we'll get there. So I am taking fighting over Burger King. Let's see your board, bro.
Let's see where we at.
Smoking weed with, are you kidding me? What's not true about that?
All right, so let me be the thorn in everybody's ass.
All right.
They were all true.
All right.
I didn't have a fake story to tell you, man.
All right,
I couldn't think on the fly. I mean, so.
All right, that's okay. That's all right. There's been a few people who've done it, so all true stories then.
Yeah, man.
That's pretty cool about your dad and your mom.
Yeah, definitely.
That's kind of, is it, I guess I was going to ask, is it kind of a thing like Freddie's going to do it anyway, so might as well monitor it?
Yeah, and she just didn't want me to be in the stigma of just another Puerto Rican kid in the street smoking weed and, coming from where his father came from, and she didn't want that. Yeah. Because she didn't come from there. She left my father because of that right there. Yeah. My father was in a whole different bracket of lifestyle, my guy, and especially, 60s and the 70s, my guy. And I mean, bro, that was a time where...
Different world of America.
Man, so...
Yeah. Hey, born in 75, man. So that's, my dad was also Rolling Stone. He's a trip, he's a story in himself.
My father was a Rolling Stone too, bro. Like I got brothers and sisters everywhere.
Yeah. First time thought I was meeting Jesus. That's a true story.
That's a true story, yeah, bro. That was crazy. It was crazy, my guy.
You think you almost come a little closer to Jesus then?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was crazy, man. It was crazy.
That's hysterical. That's hysterical. Before you go, you told me there's a story. You want to dip your head a little bit so people can see your tattoo there? Yeah, there you go. You had a story with that tattoo.
Oh, the story with the tattoo is
And by the way, if you're listening at home, it's on top of his head. What is the tattoo?
It's a scorpion.
Scorpion, okay.
Yeah. So I always wanted a scorpion on my head. I always wanted a tattoo on my head.
Right.
I didn't know what I really wanted. I decided on a scorpion. And I don't know if you know Baby from Cash Money.
No.
Baby, the rapper Baby from Cash Money.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you've seen that. He got the big red star on the top of his head.
Yeah.
So once I seen that, I said, oh, yeah, now I'm going to definitely go and get my shit done. So this is in Hartford, Connecticut. Johnny Barrios, shout out to Johnny Barrios, man, who did the tattoo. And he was on the Berlin Turnpike in Berlin, Connecticut. I'm not in Berlin, Connecticut, on the Berlin Turnpike in Newington, Connecticut. They had a shop over there. Snowstorm. Now, he picks me up in the morning. Now, to do the procedure on the head, this is like a surgery.
Right.
You know, so they got to take their time and everything. So by the time he put the stencil on me and was getting ready to tattoo, maybe like 3 hours passed by because he kept on putting the stencil on and it kept on looking a little off. So he wanted to get it where it was really sitting on there. And the snow started getting major and major and major. So boom, we start the tattoo. He does the whole outline. Boom, everything is going nice. Boom, and he does the two claws in the front. He finishes those. The lights go off.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. So we wait like 10 minutes. The lights come back on. Now he's going back in. Boom. So lights go off again. Bro, this happened maybe 6 times. And after, now mind you, he's stopping for 10 minutes and it's going back in. And it's like, bro, it's like surgery, my guy, because he's stopping. So it's giving that little bit of time to heal up a little bit.
Yeah.
And we wound up getting just the 2 claws done and maybe the face. The lights ain't come back on. We sitting there for like 2 hours. Now, mind you, I'm there all day.
Yeah.
It's like 10 o'clock at night. What you want to do? I said, bro, like, I got to get it done. I don't want to be walking around with the shit not done. I came over to get it done. So he had to cancel an appointment that he had the very next day. And I came the very next day to get it done. Bro, like, it was surgery because it cured up a little something, I mean? So he was going back at it, boom, and this, oh, my God. And this.
Plus your head bleeds more than anywhere else, right?
Bro, and it was like, I didn't really bleed that much. I didn't really bleed that much on the head. The worry that he had was concussions because the needle, now you talking about the needle hitting at I forgot the speed that it's going. The tattoo artist will tell you, but on the top of the head is, you only got but so much before you hit bone, and it's just like they worry about the concussion and it's just
and there's less on top of your head than on the side, right?
Yeah, but it was crucial, bro. Going back over there, it was crucial because mind you, now I slept it off. Right. Going back the next day, it's swollen now, and he's going back in. Bro, it was like surgery, my guy. Oh my God! But afterwards, it was dope. I mean, look,
it's a great looking tattoo, man.
I appreciate it. And it was this was in 2006.
You have a high pain tolerance, then.
Yeah,
you have to have one.
Yeah,
on your
I
head,
got
right?
tattoos all over the place, my guy.
Do you really?
Yeah, so
I don't have a single one, bro.
No. Man.
I've been so it's funny. I'm hooked on that show Ink Masters, which all tattoo artists hate. By the way,
I love that show. I love that show.
I do too. I just started season 7. So,
okay.
That Cruiseman just beat the Chris, the old Marine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got Sling, and the Sling has on TBS or on True TV, and it brings all day just to run the rerun of Ink Master all day, bro. They go from all the seasons.
I got Paramount Plus. I tried it out for 2 weeks or whatever. Because I watched the first 2 on Netflix, seasons 3 and 4 or some shit. But I got hooked on them. So I got Paramount Plus just to watch that show. Then once I'm done with it, I'll probably cancel it. But I can't stop watching the show. But I brought that up because every head tattoo I've seen them do, people are straight up crying, freaking out. They and the artists are like, "You sure you want it on your head?
Yeah.
You're positive you want it?"
I've seen the episodes too like that.
And the neck tattoos too.
The necks, bro. I got a tattoo. I don't know if it's on this side.
Yep, right there,
bro. Like
Biggs.
Little Biggs, that was my rap name. I used to make music.
All right.
So it was supposed to be this right here. I was supposed to get an AK-47 bullet up here and something here. Bro, he got done with this. I said, it's different pain in different places.
Right.
The neck, it was just like a pain that, it was more aggravating. I mean, I couldn't deal with 2-3 hours of that right there. So I said, nah, I'm only tattoo I ever get on my neck is that right there.
Yeah, I
That's
can't.
it. But and they be like, you got a tattoo on your head, and bro, like it's different pain, man. It's different pain.
I don't know how I'd deal with it. Maybe I'd be able to deal with it. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Get it on your arm first. Your arm is the worst. I mean the least painful spot to get it in. Get it on your arm, but you're gonna get one tattoo and you're gonna ruin your life because you're gonna be hooked and you're gonna get.
I was thinking about my calf. Calf was probably the first place I was gonna go. I don't know how that is.
Okay. Well, yeah, the calf is something like the arm. I mean, so it's
because watching that show, man, I'm telling you, some of those tattoos they do. There was one that Chris did, the big Marine, right? The bald white guy. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What season are you doing? Are you on?
It was season 5, maybe 6, somewhere on there.
I don't know. I gotta see the picture, bro. I gotta see him.
He always wore overalls, man.
I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about.
They have a stained glass episode where they're doing stained glass stuff. He did one with stained glass with an angel in front of it. Oh, bud.
Yeah.
It was, dude, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Dude. Get rid of the stained glass, but the angel he did, like an angel warrior,
would
be a badass tattoo in my book. But, you know, I had
Just
the.
get it done, man.
I should.
Get it done.
I want to get on my shoulder blades because my grandmother told me growing up, you have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other one, and they're both talking to you all the time.
Get it, man.
Well, I want to get the angel, and I want them to both look like me, but the devil flipping the angel off, and both of them flipping each other off, you know. So I might one of these days.
Yeah, get it. And you know, Morgan County and Brush also, you know, like the tattoo artists are amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're amazing, bro. Picasso, Martin DeLink, man, from
Randolph Torres.
Randolph Torres is amazing, bro. His work is ridiculous. There's a kid out here in Brush too, man.
Who's that?
I don't want to mess up his name, man.
Guy Dove, is that you know?
He works in Marco Rivas.
Okay.
Bro, I don't know if he's new to the game. I don't want to mess up his thing, but his name is Marco Rivas. He works out here in Brush, in the tattoo shop in Brush. Forgot the name because, you know, I'm in Fort Morgan, so whatever the tattoo shop is out here, he works over there. Bro, his black and grays, like his realism, bro, is... What's the Cherub? Yeah. Like his work like that, bro. Yeah. Oh my God, bro. Amazing work, bro.
Nice.
Amazing work. So you got one. You guys got one out here.
I'll have to check it out.
You guys got one out here. Look at his Facebook.
Right.
Marcos Rivas, bro. His shit is amazing, bro.
All right. Well, before we go, one last thing. Tell me about the Brew and Chew podcast, man.
Bro, the Brew and Chew podcast, man. It just started with me and Juan, and we just decided to be like, hey, what's up? You want to do a podcast? Like, let's do this.
Right.
And you know, he does the liquor. I do the food because I got the food truck, and he has the the liquor store. And it started off, you know, just talking about the liquor, the food trucks, local food trucks bringing their food. We taste it, we review it, and then they went into politics, and from there we just flew into politics, and we've been doing the politics ever since. But
Juan has always aimed towards that. That's been something that he's
Juan is trying to become mayor.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, I'm about to be mayor. He got my vote.
Yeah, he'd do well. He's pretty ambitious with it. So, is he like soon trying to be mayor, or is he waiting off?
I don't know soon, but
eventually,
yeah, he wants to get into the politic game, and it's dope because, you know, like not half of the war, but half of it is knowing the people that he knows.
Yeah.
Having your squad behind you and having a momentum behind you. You understand? That's how you really win. Because you can be popular all you want. If you ain't got nobody behind you, believe in you.
Because when I retire, I'm going to run for mayor of Brush.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, that's my plan. Right now, I can't do it because my job wouldn't allow me to.
Okay.
Because you got to be accessible. Yeah. And I'm not in my job. You know what I mean? People can't come find me. So Dana Sherman, the owner of this place, actually is one of the owners here, is mayor of Brush. So they can always find Dana. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing and a curse for her. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you can't see them coming, man. You know,
definitely.
They walk in angry at the world, and it is what it is.
And, and it seems to be your fault all the time.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes it is our fault, but, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah. Anything else on the burner right now? Besides your new trailer?
The new trailer, man, I just got some things going with the trailer. I got my breakfast sandwiches going, man. Some New York style bodega breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah.
Bacon, egg, and cheese. So, matter of fact, I want to say I seen Adam maybe like a month ago. We seen Adam. Folky, remember big guy that I said we do the podcast together? He came in and got I don't know if it was a bacon, egg, and cheese or sausage, egg, and cheese, but it was yeah, man, they hit. And I'm open at 5:30 a.m.
Where are you located?
Sherwin-Williams Paint Store.
Okay.
I'm right there, and I'm open up at 5:30. I get the little blue collar workers that come out.
Yeah.
Third shift oil field workers that come out, and bro, like I got at first I was just doing breakfast, and then transitioning to lunch. You wouldn't believe the burgers that I sell at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, my God.
Sure.
Like, bro, it's crazy.
Because you're dealing with a lot of guys who just leave their job.
Yeah. So it's when they leave, this is their dinner time. So it's just, it's they don't want breakfast, they want them burgers. I mean, I got half-pound burgers, bro, like as big as your freaking face, my guy. Like,
do you ever think about coming to Brush or no? Setting up shop
well,
somewhere?
right now I'm trying to take the route that what's the Santiago's is the name of that at the AutoZone? San Miguel's.
Yeah.
They're in that spot and they stayed there. So I'm trying to develop where I'm at.
Okay.
And my thing is, a lot of the food trucks that went on that side, not that they failed, but they wound up just leaving because it ain't really no money. So I'm trying to just stay there and get it to the point where they come in and see me. And now it's getting to that point.
All right.
So and mind you, I got Santiago's right across the street from me.
Yeah.
And at first, I was just looking across the street like, holy shit, like they getting it. And now I get it too. You know what I mean? So we good.
At work, sometimes the old supervisor, when we have a long day, I'll go out and get some food. I'll tell them to come look up. What color's the truck?
Definitely. It's like a rusty red color right now, man. I'm ready to get it. I jumped on it and started hustling out of it the very next weekend, my guy. So not even a week. So I didn't even get to paint it and nothing like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you amazing food. I mean,
you'll get there.
Yeah, of course.
I've had your food, man. I've had your hot dogs.
I know. I got you. I got some food coming for you, my guy.
I got the dirty water.
The dirty water dog.
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites, bro. With the onions and the sauerkraut and the spicy brown mustard.
I'll be honest, but I grew up in Colorado my whole life. So they said there's a hot dog. There's a hot dog place you guys need to take out. I'm like, it's hot dogs, dude.
Yeah.
How good can a hot dog be? Yeah. Well, you proved me wrong. It was pretty damn good.
Bro, I used to have people coming like, I don't even eat hot dogs, and I come over here and they told me, and you just changed my life. And I'm like, that's just a hot dog. I don't claim the best of anything. I let everybody tell me about it. I mean, they be like, yo, I heard you got the best breakfast sandwiches. Nah, I'm going to let you taste it and you tell me.
Yeah.
And then next time they come tell me, I be like, bro, it's hitting. Like, so it's it is what it is.
Very cool.
I just love what I do.
That's cool. Yeah, go down and check this man out.
Yeah, definitely. Come see me, man. Monday through Friday. I got weekends off, but it's not really off because I'm in Denver. Damn near more times I'm over here, man.
Really?
Yeah, man. It's the supply runs, it doesn't stop. Supply runs don't stop.
What time are you there till? The truck.
At the food truck? Well, I always post it up till 1 o'clock or sold out. But I know it's end of December, Christmas time, holidays coming. Pockets are kind of tight right now. So what I'm doing now is my breakfast rush is ridiculous. So by 11:30, I know if my lunch rush is gonna be popping or not. So if not, by 11:30, I'm gone.
I'll send you some business from the DFA drivers. It's funny because we're a bunch of old men, but they get in these conversations about food trucks locally.
Yeah.
And dude, it's like it's like a club they have. Like they get into this. I'll point them your way, man.
But let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I had DFA come, right? They came last week. Bro, they big order.
Was it the dryer, the plant, or the transportation?
Nah, the plant supervisors. Yeah.
Okay.
Big order, my guy.
Yeah.
Big order, and I was loving it. And it's just like they don't come often, but when they do, they come good.
Yeah, it's crazy how food trucks have exploded, man.
Bro, like it's just I remember just seeing when I came over here, it was just one or two, and now, bro, they everywhere. And it's you can't one food truck can't feed everybody.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the person that, like I got the hot dog cart. I would love another hot dog cart over here because I can't feed everybody hot dogs. I can't feed everybody with the hot dogs. So just bring it. Just if you bring it, you got to bring your A game.
I got to give a shout out to Justin Spradlin on the City Council of Brush because they're building those new ball fields over here in town, right? And man, he pushed and he pushed and he pushed. And it might still happen. I don't know. To have a little slab available for food trucks.
Yeah.
So when they have tournaments, they'd have a place for food trucks to line up to feed people, you know what I mean? Because keep them here eating, right?
Definitely.
Definitely. So if it does happen, you can thank Justin Spradlin. He's been the big champion of that one.
Shout out to Justin.
He's been really pushing for it, but if it doesn't, it is what it is. Sometimes there's just not room, or it is what it is. So anyway, Freddie, man, it's been awesome to see you, bud.
Likewise, man.
It's fun to have you on here, man.
Yeah, definitely. The conversations hit different when we on.
Yeah, they do. I'm a couple of old guys. So.
Yeah, definitely, man.
This is the first.
I embrace the oldness.
Me too.
I embrace it, man. A lot of people ain't worthy of that. I mean, real talk.
I laugh at the gray hair, but I'll tell you what, I earned every one of them.
Man,
so
I can't wait to get like you. I got 3 or 4. I mean, I'm not that old yet. See,
I saw the first one years ago, and I thought, son of a. I said I'm part Swedish. That's a blonde coming out. That's some Swede coming out, But
nah, it's a whitey.
Yeah,
it's a whitey.
It's a whitey. It is what it is. But this is the first time in 189 episodes. It's just been me and a guest. I've always had a co-host. So
we made history.
Made history, man.
It's good.
Freddie, much love for you, brother. Definitely. All right, I'm Moose Lundstrom. This is Freddie Gaetan. We'll catch you next time. Peace. Yo, come over here, take a picture real quick, bud.